separate projects only for some specific clients, like some Indian clients, some US clients also. I don't want to tell about the client name and all. Yeah. So I am having end-to-end implementation of MES application. Yeah. Now I am working for some Indian pharma company for MES integration. Yeah, that's it from my end. Can everyone please introduce one by one? Can everyone start introducing? Please go ahead. Can everyone please introduce yourself just for 1 2 sentences? It would be okay for me. Like, what is your background? What is your experience? If you are present, that would be also okay. Like, everyone can introduce yourself in one single sentence. That will be okay for me. Please go ahead. Shravan, Dinesh, Krishna, anyone can start.
Yeah, good morning. Myself Janardhan. Present I'm working as a process lead in Chemical Biopharma.
Sorry.
I'm from Bangalore.
Okay.
Yes. That I'm
So what
working
is your
in
background? So what
I'm
is your
working in
background?
I'm working in manufacturing as a process lead. That I'm working in downstream process of purification techniques.
So in your company, like MES is using, like people are using MES application?
No, present we are not using. Next joining to the another company. There was planning to start the MES. Before only I want to learn some basics about this MES software.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, next who is going to introduce yourself?
Sorry.
Hi, good morning. Myself, I am Dinesh Kumar. I have a 10 years experience in pharmaceutical industry. Currently, I'm working as a validation analyst, one of the reputed pharma company. Coming to MES, we are implemented in other sites. Still, there is a chance to implement in India. That's the reason I'm here to present this training. Thank you.
Great. Yeah. Next. Please. We can quickly. Yes, Raman, please go ahead.
Myself Shravan Kumar, and I'm working in ALS Global Technology in Bangalore. And yes, I have 9.5 years of experience. Currently, I'm working in quality assurance department. So we don't have MES software, but the management is trying to implement in the upcoming years. So that is the reason I just wanted to know how it is going to be worked out in the upcoming years.
Thank you. Next.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. My name is T. Naidu. I have 6 years of experience in pharma manufacturing. So I am working in biologically Hyderabad. So here MES you are using, sir, Hitachi Pharmaceuticals. Now in implemented stage. So already developed in one line. So step by step is chances to come to our line also in coming days.
Okay, great. Next.
Hello. Myself Nilesh Nakhate. I'm working here in Hyderabad in Novartis company. I'm a C&Q engineer here, so I'm basically new to this MES. So that's the reason I just want to hear about this and I want to learn about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next. Everyone has done his introduction. Anyone is pending from his end? Yeah. So I can say everyone has done his introduction. So we can go ahead. So basically, let me share my screen first. So you are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So basically, we'll start with MES. Like why MES is going to be used, like what all companies MES are using, what is future scope of MES, what are that advantage. We'll cover in upcoming session what is the disadvantage also. Not for the person who is doing like right now, few companies are not using MES, and if they'll start using MES, what all disadvantage and what all issue they can face if they will use this MES and all. So we'll discuss everything. And one more thing I want to just clear that we are not going to discuss any specific software. Like someone told in his plant, Hitachi is going to Hitachi is using Hitachi implementation is about to finish, or I think it is implemented in one line and they are about to start implementation in another line. So basically, I'm not going to explain any specific software, and we have to understand the architecture of MES application, and same architecture is applicable for everywhere. Yeah, company wise, different software companies started making their own products, like Rockwell, Siemens, and Verum, Corver Pharma. Right now, Verum is not Corver Pharma, with Verum changed its name to Corver Pharma. So we are going to explain the architecture, like how MES application is working, and apart from that, these MES, what MES application uses. We'll discuss about the some 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 beginning things, like so from where this automation started, and right now we are discussing about MES, and what is the next thing that will come in future for this automation, because this MES is a part of automation. So we have to understand this automation. What is the automation layer? MES is in which layer? Like that, will explain. And apart from this, what are the future scopes and all? So right now, this MES is going to be used in different manufacturing industries, and this application itself name is coming as manufacturing execution system. So just execute the manufacturing, like people go inside the kitchen and cook something like tea preparation, coffee preparation, chicken or something, anything else. So like that, just production people go inside and do their activities, and from raw material to finished goods they are preparing. If it is pharma company, then some medicine is going to be produced. If it is automotive company, then some car things car things going to be produced. So and so if something is like milk product industry, then some milk products will come as the outcome. Some will come as outcome like that. So MES is going to be used for all manufacturing industries. It is not very restricted for only pharma. So I can heard from everyone that I think everyone belongs to pharma background, and all are going to be like all belong from pharma background, and like everyone wants to understand the pharma MES and all. But I'm just telling that this MES is not restricted for one pharma. It is for all pharma, all manufacturing industry. So, and I'm also having experience in pharma only. So, and we are, and it is more required in pharma because we are having more compliance issues. We are having DMR and all in this in pharma. But if we'll discuss about this, what do you say? Other companies like automotive companies, Tata Motors and all, they also implemented this MES, but they are not that much compliance. They are not interested too much in compliance like pharma. And this MES is yeah, USFDA has already approved this MES application, because MES is compulsory required for all pharma companies. Like it's not mandatory, but yeah, if you use this MES application there, then this auditor can expect, like auditor expectation is like, yeah, you are more over to their product, you are more compliance perspective, your company is more compliance perspective, and Yes. Someone wants to tell something? Okay. Sorry. So that's what people start, like all pharma companies started implementation of MES. Pfizer was the one who started MES in 2008, 12, like that. And slowly, every pharma company has adopted MES, and that's all for a few small scale pharma industries. Those will also adopt this MES in the upcoming year. So your job opportunity will be very high. You are having good career opportunities in upcoming years. It doesn't mean you belong from pharma background, engineering background.
Excuse
Companies
me,
are
sir.
expecting. Yeah.
Your voice is not audible to me. It's
Hello.
not clear. Your
Yeah.
voice is not clear.
Now it's okay.
No, still it is not audible.
Not that much clear, sir.
Now it's okay.
Still.
Hello.
It's coming as echo. That's the reason.
Okay. Let me.
Could you speak a bit louder?
Okay. No problem. Just a second. Hello. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, seems fine.
Okay. So I was saying.
Hello, sir. Just one more thing. Your PPT is not showing. Only one page is. I think your slide is stuck.
No. I will show everything. Like, it's not a stuck. One by one, I will show everything.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Okay.
So I'm just introducing about other other manufacturing industries and what are the career opportunities and what we are going to learn in this training session. Those I'm explaining to the people. Yeah. So yeah, what I was discussing. Yeah. So slowly, all pharma companies will adopt this MES, and you will get good career opportunities also. And there are a lot of work in MES application. If you discuss about other applications, because every company will use a lot of applications. Like right now we are using Teams also. This is also application. But in Teams, if any pharma company, why they are not having too much work to do in Teams. But if any pharma company purchase this MES application, then they are having a lot of things to do, and this job will continue. You don't have to worry about it, about your job. Like if you started working with MES, if MES application will if companies stop using this MES, and what you will do? This is not going to happen. So let me start from first slide. So here I'm discussing about MES applications and controls. So the basic use for MES is to monitoring, tracking, and documenting and controlling the entire production life cycle. So production life cycle is like from raw materials to finished goods. So as an MES application, it monitors the entire life cycle of the product and track where is the product right now. You are outside your office, but still without asking to anyone, you can know what is the stage of your product. Is my voice audible to everyone? Everyone getting my voice?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So this monitoring, documenting, and you don't have to worry about where is your document, where is your BMR. You can itself download your BMR from application. That is the what I can say. That is the best feature I can say. I don't have to worry about where is my BMR and all. I can download it at any time, and I can show this to auditor. And we are having n numbers of controls, n numbers of controls in production in manufacturing of any pharma product from raw material to finished good. And we are having features for EBMR generation. We can generate EBMR with help of our product, with help of our order name or what do you say, batch number, finished good batch number. We are having features for in MES. We are having features for audit well. Audit well is compulsory in all pharma companies because if auditor will come, then definitely they will ask n number of questions related to auditor. So I can say in pharma companies, what all equipment, what all applications, what all equipment they are using. Every equipment applications having audit well. Those are directly linked with manufacturing of the product. Those should have this audit well feature. And the another feature is real-time operations visibility. What all activities real time is happening, operator can easily see. We can optimize the work course also. We can easily understand, okay, this person has performed this activity and what he was doing. Like in one area, 5 people are there. If you generate the batch record, you can easily see who has done what activity. So you can ask area in charge or lead team leader that, okay, I can see for this activity only these 3 people was involved. Where is the other people? Like that you can have this optimized workflow also. And another thing is material traceability. If you track your whole product, whole batch, whole process order, then it's easy to trace the materials also. Where is my material? Like, okay, I can when you generate your EBMR of any in process order, then you can see, okay, this material dispensing is happened. Okay, this material is in coating stage. Or any different different. So all are getting whatever I'm explaining or not. Can you please, if you have any concern, please ask.
Sorry, sir, your good name?
I don't want to tell him here. Is it okay? Any other question? Hello.
No, sir. No questions.
Yeah, I have one question. Here in this
Yeah.
material traceability is there. How you
Yeah.
can trace that material traceability through MES software?
Yeah, nice question. Like you are manufacturing the product from raw material to finished good, correct?
Yes.
So in the beginning stage, you are having only raw material, not finished good.
Yeah, only raw material. Whenever batch is starting, before we are giving request to the warehouse people, so through SAP model.
Yes, perfect. So for producing of medicine, first we have to perform this dispensing, right?
Sorry?
So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, dispensing. Without dispensing, what you will do with like how will start production like that? So we have to produce. We have to dispense the raw materials, and after that we have to perform other activities like I can say. So this material traceability is like uh, in MES application we are having a recipe. We are having recipe. In recipe we are having unit procedure. So for all areas like completion, coating, blending, all areas having separate unit procedures. We make the recipe and we execute the process order. So it's just live thing you can see in MES application. When you generate the batch record, then you can see where is your order, what is the status of your order, what activities is running in the process order. Did you understand or not?
Yeah, and one more thing, what is this optimized workforce?
You can optimize the workforce now, like that's what I told you. When you generate the batch record, I'm trying to explain this in some different language. When you this search in Google optimize workforce, then they will tell, yeah, we can see this all real time visibility, that a number of people work, and you can easily see. You will found some different way. But I'm trying to explain you this optimized workflow in different way. Like when you generate the BMR, you can easily see who has performed this activity.
Okay,
Then
and
you can
on which activity is going on. It's easily everybody knows. I think.
Yes. Everybody knows.
and one more thing, when we here in this application, we have one more option, EBMR generation. Suppose
Yes.
we are generate the EBMR. Suppose if any mistakes happen in that BMR, we can correct the
Yeah.
BMR through online or
No. We cannot do anything. See,
okay,
provision is that we can do
okay,
from database. We can do.
okay,
If you go in database and if you will change something, then the same whatever you will change, the same will update in EBMR. But again, auditor can
suppose.
ask to you. No, just let me finish. Auditor can
Hmm.
ask to you the audit trail of database also. So
Okay.
no pharma companies are doing change inside the database.
Okay. And suppose if operator did mistakes, like suppose while entering the value instead of 6.7, he is entered 7.0. In that
Mhm.
cases, what we can do that time?
No, actually, it depends upon the recipe design. If operator
Okay.
enters this 4.8 instead of 6.7, then if
Hmm.
limit is already defined, like 4 to 5 limit is defined, and if you enter 6.7, then exception will come.
Okay. In recipe only before we are okay, mention
Yes.
that limits also. Yes.
Yeah, it depends upon the recipe design. But if you didn't mention in the recipe, then system will accept this 6.7 itself, and the 6.7 will populate in the EBMR.
Okay. Suppose in other cases, suppose actually on pH adjustment is there in my process. Actually, I
Mhm.
defined as a 4.5 to 4.9. In
Hmm.
in such cases, my pH is not came. It's more out of range. I want
Hmm.
to enter that out of range in that one. Then
Okay.
how?
Yeah, you can address. You can address. You
Hmm.
will address 6 or 7 whatever came. You will address. System will generate exception. System will generate exception as per your configuration.
Okay.
If it is not, if exception is not configured, then exception won't come. If exception is configured, then definitely exception will come, and it's mandatory to sign the exception. Then we have to go ahead and whatever value we have entered while execution, same value will appear in the EBMR, and exception will also appear in this EBMR who has signed this exception.
Okay. If you
There is
want,
separate. Yeah.
if you want to give any other like comments or anything, means
Yeah.
we have an option to there.
Yes. In while signing off exception, comment will come, risk will come, performer sign with what we can say, performer user ID and what is it, user ID and sign the password both will come.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I have a query
So that.
here. Here the values are will not fill automatically.
Hmm.
If any RPM is such as 30 RPM or 40 RPM, and at how much RPM it will take, at how much temperature what was the batch was run, and how much output was already if it comes for the final output, it will not fill automatically, or is there any manual entries is required for this?
I didn't get your question. Like from where this value is coming? That is the concern. That is my concern.
From machinery, if any coating is happened, any capsule
Okay.
is
Hello.
filled already.
Okay. Perfect.
Hello.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me to explain, sir. I will explain. Actually, I work in a recipe. I'm, sir.
what I'll tell. I work in a recipe management and equipment. I will explain it. See, we're taking RMG. RMG. Suppose we are going to dry mixing for 25 minutes, no? So we'll fix the recipe for RMG process. We'll fix the recipe that drying process. Wet dry granulation will do 45 minutes. Wet granulation 5 minutes. If you extend that one, then exception will come. And that equipment, that whatever parameter you fix in that equipment, na, it will automatically transfer. Means interface will be there. It automatically transfer to our your MES. Right.
So basically, yeah, you are right. You are right. Yeah. So let me explain about this background, like from where this value is coming, how value will come in MES. That we should understand first. You are right only because you are a recipe designer. Maybe you are having experience of recipe designing and all. That is perfect. So this is MES application is normal your application. Like every application, like right now we are using Teams. Teams is application. Teams is also having one database, one server like that. But for our case, data is coming from machine. How data is coming? How data is coming in MES? That we should understand first. And what like how to connect any MES application with database, with machine. That is also we need to understand. So like for connecting any MES application with machine, so all machine data are stored in our OPC server. Do you have any idea about OPC server? Anyone is having any idea about OPC server? What is OPC server? Why OPC server is going to be used in every industry? Do you have any idea?
No. No, sir.
No. So our all machines are having different like all machines are not manufactured by same company, right? Siemens or Siemens is a basic like main big giant in automation. So some machines are from Siemens, some are from different companies. But what we are doing in manufacturing industry, we are storing all machine data in one server. That is our OPC server. We are storing all machine live data in one server. That is our OPC server. And we are transfer our live data, all machine live data. What is happening? What is happening in 1 second? Is machine is running? Okay. Just what is the value? Everything we are transferring our machine data into our OPC server, and the same data OPC is immediately transferring to historian server. And in historian server, we are having database. So we can easily find out this quoting machine, when this quoting machine was started for this batch at what time, when this quoting machine was stopped at what time. So MES application is fetching the data either from OPC or from historian server, because if MES application wants to check the live data, then MES application needs to be connected from OPC server. If MES application wants to check the old data, then MES application needs to connect with historian server. Like that, someone asked related to if data won't fetch, then what we have to do? If we are fetching the data from OPC, then it may be the case that there is communication issue happened between OPC and MES system. OPC and MES system. Then if there is communication issue happen with OPC and MES, then data definitely won't come. But our data is not going to be lost. On that case, our data is going to transfer from OPC to historian. Then we can take the printout from historian and we can attach in BMR that see my data, my machine was running perfectly. On that time, some issue came, some communication issue happened. Because of that, data didn't fetch in MES. But what we'll do on that time with MES? Because as an operator, as an execution person, you have to complete the thing in MES only. So on that time, you will skip the phase, or you have to you are having provision to enter the value manually in MES by using exception, and we can go ahead for that. Is my answer is okay for everyone, or I need to explain it again? Or what you didn't answer? Please, what you didn't get, please tell me. Hello? Did everyone understand? Or it's taking difficult for everyone? Hello?
Yeah, I have one question. Like you said that data will take from machine, right? So
Yeah.
machine will work in automatic way, but the dispensing activity we will do in manual way. So
Yes,
how
yes.
that this?
Machine will work automatically, and machine will transfer his data to
Yeah.
OPC. And one more thing, this OPC and MES will talk each other. You can say, let we both are talking. You are OPC, and
Okay.
someone is machine, and machine sends the data to you, and I will take the data from you. Did you get?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But in case of dispensing activity, let us say one material I dispensed manually. So that data how the MES system will take? Do I
MES
have to?
no MES system will take. You have to perform such certain activities. Like for dispensing, you have to scan the material. Then when you will scan the material information will go in MES application, and it will save automatically. You don't have to enter it. But again, if you if your barcode scanner is not working, if your barcode is not perfect, then you have to enter it manually by using exception. If your scanner is
Mhm.
working perfectly, then you will scan the barcode, but the material information will go in MES. And again, you have to perform this weighing activity, dispensing activity, all this activity you have to do it. But you don't have to enter it any manually. Everything will store automatically. Like if you tear the container, if you weigh the material, you don't have to enter the value. Like can someone mute? Like I'm getting noise. Okay, not a problem. So this tearing the container, weighing the value, weighing the material, everything will go store automatically in MES MES system. For that, one more thing came in picture. This scale scale with MES. Again, we have to think about how scale and MES is connected. Earlier, we were discussing about all machines and all. Scale is connected with MES application like our laptop. Like we are using laptop, and we will connect our what you can say mouse with laptop, wired mouse. If you are using wired mouse, then what you will do first, when you plug your mouse with laptop, then you can see one driver will install, right? So like that only, for communicating with MES application with a scale, one driver is required, and that driver is coming as a by default that MES application, like MES application company, if you can say MES software service, MES software provider companies already providing. But few case, if it is not providing, you have to go for customization, and what is it? The company will create one driver for you for that your scale. Then your scale data will go in MES automatically. You don't have to do anything for that. Yeah. Is it okay? Can everyone is getting my point?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we can go ahead. We will understand in more detail in upcoming sessions. Like you cannot explain everything in one session. It's OPC story. Maybe it's difficult for someone, but yeah, we can go ahead. So, this what do you say? This is for MES for pharma. We are we are having compliance management features also, and we can save time and effort and avoid risk also. Yeah, but avoid risk that doesn't mean like you can do anything. If you will do anything, then everything is going to be recorded in your EBMR. Improve product quality also, we can say. You can easily trace what all mistakes happened in this batch, what all exception was recorded in this batch, and who has created this exception, who has closed this exception. And next thing is like improve efficiency. Can improve efficiency is common thing. We can, if you trace the exception thing for every day, every BMR, then definitely people will stop doing mistakes and avoid doing mistakes. So reduce production record errors, electronic or hybrid. I can say. So this is the architecture of MES application. Do you have anyone having basic idea about architecture of MES application? Is anyone having basic idea? Someone told in his organization one area it is already implemented. Can anyone tell what is the architecture of MES application? Any basic idea? Anything? Okay. Okay, leave it. I'll explain to you. Yeah. This MES application is having different servers. It is not in everything is not going to install in one server for at least production case. If your organization having sandbox server, quality server, sandbox applications, all servers if your organization having, then it may be the case all your application database services everything is going to be installed in one server. But right now, like in every application, we are having in production case, we are having separate servers for application, one server for database, one server for SOS server. For SOS is shop operation server. It might be a different name for other applications. These all are Rockwell server names you can say. But if you work for different what is it? If you work for different MES application, the server name might be different from this. So let me explain about this. Let me explain to you about this application server. What is this and what is there in the application server? So in application server, we were having one. We were having JBoss. JBoss is required to install MES application. We will deploy our MES application jar file to .exe file to JBoss server, and we are having one database server where all data MES related data are stored in the database server. Another one is SOS server where we were having all services related to application is going to be stored. And is everyone getting my point related to server or not?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Anyone having any question related to server, regarding this application server, database server, or SOS server? Anyone having any question? Please tell.
I just want to ask something related with the server.
Mm-hmm.
As you mentioned, we have to have different servers for the application to implement the MES in the manufacturing facilities.
Mm.
Is it desirable or is it a compulsory? I have been
No,
told.
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I have
It's
been
not
told that.
compulsory. It's
Yeah.
not compulsory. It's not compulsory. But you know this. If you install everything in one server,
Yeah.
then what will happen? If your load will increase, because there is
Right.
some limitations. You cannot put 2 kg rice in 1 kg what I can say plastic bag, right?
Yeah.
It's like that only. You cannot
Okay.
give that much type of load to one server where you will install all application database, everything. So that's what I mentioned earlier. Like all this application database you can install in one server, but what is the thing uh, for for this load issue? It's generally avoidable to install everything in one server, application database and services stuff in one server. It's not compulsory and it's not mandatory, but for future, but for future issue, people are doing like that. and it is recommendation by software companies, and you guys are more aware. If software company won't recommend, then definitely uh, pharma companies won't do. They for cost saving and all. Everyone is aware about these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And for any other questions that you Sarva, any other question? Please share.
Hi Arun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krishna this side. Yeah, I just have a basic question like so you are covering the technical aspects and functional aspects both in this train. First question.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Second thing is mostly what I have seen in the JD is 60% of the companies are asking that VRAM application, POSIX and all, for the
Yeah.
MES
Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of
60.
Siemens or Rockwell and some other companies.
Mhm.
Specifically, they are asking for POSIX VRAM. So
Mhm.
whether this training will cover to that application or not.
No, by frankly saying, I am not going to cover directly this VRAM application because
Okay.
it's just time. It's just time, Krishna. What I can say,
Okay.
when you go back for like 4 5 years, on that time Rockwell was booming. Rockwell FCPS was more booming. Right now, ARM is booming. In next upcoming years, after 2 3 years, some new software will come in picture, and maybe their market will high. But the
Okay.
application and uses for every
Okay.
application is same, and we are not going to be restricted for one software.
Okay.
And no one has decided that I am going to work only for Verum. And
Okay.
no, even no pharma company has decided that they have to continue their EBMR with Verum only. They
Okay.
also can change.
Okay. Third thing would be, so will you explain that common problems which are by installation or by the qualification of MES system with respect to pharma that also will covered in this training, like a protein
Yeah,
problem, for
yeah,
example, for the
yeah.
new.
Yeah, what all challenges if you use MES application? What all challenges you will face that I'm also going to cover. So, what all is your concern? What you are expecting from me that you can provide to ma'am, like who has joined from this consultancy, from training organizer, who can you can provide these things to ma'am. She can share to me like the students are expecting or people are expecting these things from you. I can make it ready and I can explain you better ways in upcoming session. You don't have to worry about but I'm not going to explain any particular application in the upcoming session. Like if
Okay.
you can ask me like how to design recipe in Verum, how to design recipe in Op Center is Siemens product, how to design recipe in FTPS Rockwell product. It's difficult for me because I'm not expert in all software.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just asking you a question.
Yes.
And also the BPR you are not touched upon, only BMR you have mentioned because BPR also there will be some serialization server. It will be the crucial part for the packing and all.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe site serialization server you might have heard about that, which is integrated with the SAP ATTP server and all.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay. That might be also covered in this tool, right?
Yeah, see all your concerns, like what all. See, slowly, we are having one brain, like what all contents I am going to explain that is already said by man that I'm covering, that I'm going to cover. But what is your concern? What you are expecting from me? That you can share to ma'am, and we can discuss slowly on that in the upcoming session. Like what all
Oh,
points you told, you can directly share to me in that one. If you won't share directly, I cannot explain, and it will start. And if you understand everything, I can make something ready. It's better, and then I can explain to you better. Slowly, we'll explain it. I'm just explaining
sure.
basic things, architecture, and all. Yeah. So these things, this application server port, how application server architecture is there. These things you won't understand from anyone. That is the basic issue in pharma companies. I'm not understanding from people. Like they know how to create recipes. They know Yeah, recipe design they can understand, but they cannot they are not understanding the background, what is running in background. If something is stuck in, how to resolve this? Where is the port issue came? How to resolve the port issue? How to resolve the communication issue?
Yeah, might be these and all comes under networking because each port having one different purposes and all. Like 8080 is a Tomcat Apache servers and all. So they will give how to give the web servers applications and all. Like that, there will be some different networking concepts are there. So how to
Mhm.
select those networks related to these applications and how to sort it out that error related to various servers and all. Then might be it will be a little bit technical part in terms of pharma and industries and all, but
Yes,
hope you will explain those things also in terms of, I mean, in a user-friendly language, so that
yes,
everyone can understand. Basically,
yeah.
each application contain web server and database and networking server.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to that infrastructure validation and all for the initial qualification, so these
Mm.
things and all come into the picture. So maybe you will cover in upcoming session, I think.
Yes, definitely, definitely, I will cover. You just have to do one thing. You just have to all your concern, like whatever points you want to discuss, whatever content like serialization, integration, like that you told me. You have to write in words and you have to send to ma'am. She will share with me, and
Sure,
I can make
I
it.
am just jot down this point. So whichever are there in my mind, I'm just noting down and then I will share to that madam so that
Yes,
you can get those. Thank you.
perfect. Okay, and regarding this port, the port is required to communicate to servers, and yeah, like we are having this application server and database server port. So for connecting of application server with database server, we require ports to communicate with these two servers. We are configuring port like which by which port we are communicating our application server to database, and we'll configure the same uh, in our application server kbox file like that. So in upcoming session, we will cover this more. Network is there. SAP MES integration is also we are going to cover how integration is working, how data is transferring from SAP to MES. We are having L2 integration also. We'll cover this LIMS integration in upcoming session. Sandbox server LIMS integration. I don't know. LIMS integration is there in anyone's site? Anyone is using LIMS integration with MES right now? We cover that also. Sandbox server, L2 grid integration we also. And now I have already explained to you about regarding the sandbox quality production server. So in this slide, we what all MES before deployment of MES any MES application, what all activity we need to do. Like someone told that in his organization MES already deployed in one line, and their plan is to deploy MES application for other lines also. So these all activities is required to do before starting usage of this MES application for this production environment. That I will discuss in upcoming sessions slowly. I haven't added this content for access management in MES. So like in manufacturing industry, we are having separate roles like operator supervisor, IPQA, ITQA, QA manager, right? Like that, right? QA reviewer. Hope you are aware about the roles of pharmaceutical industry, right? Hello, is everyone getting my point?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So for this application for this access management, we are having user groups. We will assign the user groups to specific user, and before creating of user group, we were having access privilege. You will get n number of access privilege like 400, 300. It depends upon the application. Maybe in some applications you will get 200 access privilege, and you can make your groups, user groups, as per your requirement of site, as per requirement of site, and then user groups you can create it, and you can assign the same user groups to users like that. I hope everyone got these points from my end. Hello.
Yes. How mature is this MES system in the market? Like we heard about it, but implementations has been done all over the world. But manufacturing, again, it's a very niche type of process because every pharma company has different process, and it cannot be that easy to implement it anywhere like other software for the instrumentation, for example, for analyzing assay, where you just install it and you follow certain things and everything is configured. You can do the front end configurations and then you start using it. But in terms of MES in the industry, is it like very mature, like any company can implement it easily?
Yeah. You are on the right track. Your question is also right. So yeah, every pharma company is having different process, but MES application is like you can design your process in any application.
Right.
If you buy your application, software is that much mature that you can design your process inside the application. Did you get my point?
Yeah.
Your process can be different, but you can design your process in my application as per your requirement. That much maturity is in MES application.
Right.
The main challenge for MES is sometimes you feel lag of maturity in MES is like your requirement will something different that is more difficult to design in MES application. On that time, pharma companies will do like pharma companies tell to software companies that we are having some different procedure, we are having some different requirement that is difficult to design in your application. What we need to do? On that time, software companies are doing some customizations, like they will provide extra effort, they will do extra effort and make the system ready to acquire your requirement. Did you get my point?
Yeah.
Rice, everyone knows Hindi, right? So my concern is like आप राइस खरीदते हो तो राइस में पॉलिश किया हुआ राइस होता है, कभी नॉर्मल राइस होता है. So when you buy any MES application, you will get standard product. But when you will do some specific customization as per requirement of your site, that is not available in that standard product. That software companies have to take care, and they have to make system ready as per requirement of site. Then pharma companies will buy your software. Else, why pharma company will buy your software if your software is not that much mature to adopt this process? Why pharma companies will buy? And MES application is having that much flexibility to make system ready, to make process adoption ready.
ये प्रॉब्लम ये है ना कि लाइक बेसिकली हमसे एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि MES यूज करो, ये एडवांस, बट ये फार्मा कंपनी तो टू बी फेयर चिंगूस है, हम पैसा खर्चा करना नहीं चाहते, फिर इन बिटवीन में हम फंस जाते हैं कि लाइक हम कुछ भी अगर इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए लाते हैं तो कैपेक्स के लिए जाते हैं तो उन लोग बोलते हैं कि कितना मैच्योर हो गया है कि लाइक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करने में इतना पैसा लगेगा, देन वी गो बैक टू द सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनी and then validation costs add up and everything better, and then we end up doing the same wahi kisi busy like paperwork. Then unless someone danda leke nahi bete tab tak, but especially for the medium scale industries is a struggle. We know it's good. That's why we want to know. I was just wondering like how mature it is, because some softwares are really mature nowadays, especially for the essays and other in-process control. But the MES as a whole, like if you really go for full automation, yeah, I mean that's why I was just curious, like what's your experience like?
Yeah, actually, this MES is like it can adopt everything, like, but it depends upon the software also. If you spend less money, you won't get good product. It's
Yeah.
applicable for everything. If you spend more money, then definitely will get a good product. Like if you want to purchase any global MES application, then definitely you have to spend more money on that. And MES applications are not cheap, like they're too much costly. And
Yeah.
and these pharma companies are investing a lot of money on this MES application. We are in India and we are thinking like that. Oh, 1 CR we have invested in MES, but for I have worked with some US pharma companies. For their customization, they are spending 15, 20, 15 CR. So you can understand how much money they are spending for this MES, because they want their requirement is simple. We want paperless EBMR. We don't want to use this writing, cutting, again signing. We don't want. We want full compliant system. Yeah, but they are ready to spend money on that. But our situation in India, the situation is like those companies who are not who are not producing medicine for abroad. They are not that much. They are not ready to spend that much money on their digitalization. MES is part of digitalization only. But you might be aware about few pharma companies that started using more digitalization. They want to reduce the workforce also because of digitalization. If you are part of digitalization, you will be your career will be more better. Because I have heard from someone that few companies started using lot of digitalization and they will reduce their workforce in the upcoming years. You have to make it ready. You have to make yourself ready that you are going to work for digitalization. So I think we can end up for today with demo session. Is it okay? Go ahead, ma'am. Shall we stop today? Shall we stop for today? How was the session? Can anyone tell?
I have some question. Like, what are the prerequisites to get this course? Like, prerequisites in the sense, I'm not from IT background or engineering background, so I will
No,
not be
no,
knowing the much
nothing,
more things.
nothing, no requirement from my end. I can say there is no requirement. If you are
Like,
10th class,
SQL,
okay. If nothing, bro.
like
I'm saying if
nothing.
you are 10th
Okay.
pass, nothing. If you are 10th pass, you can also learn this code. I will make you ready to understand this MES application. Slowly,
Yeah,
slowly, you
yeah.
will understand. Maybe
So,
few more mature who is having a DMR, DPR like that in your thing. But if you are not mature, that is okay. Also okay.
yeah, let us say, so are you going to cover like both, like development part as well as and the end user part, or what, like a development or end user part?
In development, what you are expecting, like is programming and all?
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, I'm not going to cover any programming.
Okay, okay. So you are going to cover end user.
As end user functional. End user is not operator, supervisor, end user. I am basically I'm not a supervisor or operator who will explain his work. So apart from programming, that's what I told you. MES application is not like other application that you will install in any pharma company and end user will execute. Like in Microsoft Teams, this network team or what you can say, the IT team is installing their laptop and everyone started using. But for MES application, if you will install in your company, then and apart from end user, a lot of people require for maintaining your application.
Okay.
You can be a user access management part. You can be person of recipe designing. You can be a part of validation of recipe master workflow. You can be part of integration testing. So a lot of different type of opportunities positions are there related to MES. They're not going to be end user like operator supervisor.
Yeah, I got the thing.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am, could you please tell anything? Do you want to discuss anything more, or else we can drop?
Yeah, sir. We can drop. We can inform candidates when we will start the batch. We will discuss on personally. Okay.
Okay. Okay. And like what all contents you are expecting, you could directly transfer to ma'am. She will transfer to me, and then we can discuss more. That's it. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Thanks everyone for
Thank you
joining.
very
Thanks
much.
for.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Thanks. Bye.